Hey guys, it's Clint and Shell.
Hi everybody!
Welcome to At Home with Clint and Shell. Today I'm cutting up, we bought roast yesterday, which was Thursday, and we don't usually cook a full roast anymore. We just cut them into chunks.
We got buy one get one free.
Yeah, they were buy one get one free, thank God, because they're not cheap anymore. So, but yeah, I'm just going to cut it into chunks. I got my fillet knife out. It's actually a fishing knife. And
this is how we prep it to freeze for later. So I'm going to head on the other room and you can do whatever you need.
So it does have a big piece of a fat cap on it.
Do you need a plate or something to put that on that we're going to keep?
I can set it in the one thing and call it good. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm sure you guys know we make our own broth here. And we don't have any, these are not bone in. So they do not have any, obviously, bones in them. I do want to keep the fat cap. Shell said it's just oil, but it is, but it also will add some flavor to the broth. So what we'll do is we'll just cut it off and I'll freeze it.
Honey, I'm going to start editing, so I'll have my earphones on.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sounds good. So yeah, I'm just cutting it in about 1-inch chunks or so. They don't have to be precise, you know. But we just make stroganoff out of the chunks. So it's just things like that. We try to do it as much as we can at the house instead of buying stew meat. It's just easy for me to cut them. I enjoy cutting things, so that's what we started doing. It's really pretty roast. This is a rump roast. I think this was a top round roast. I think that's what the packaging said. But yeah, they were buy one get one free, and there's two. We'll get several meals out of it.
Okay guys, so Clint went ahead and got that all chopped as you guys watched. And the recipe that we had for the one I found online, they actually put a diet soda in this. You could look it up. But they would put like that, what is it, Lipton onion soup mix. Let me just tell you how they did it real quick. They sprinkled that on there and then just poured like a soda on it, or a diet soda. So like Sprite, or you know, one that didn't have a lot of flavor. Well, we never have that stuff in the house. I did try it, and I don't think this is really any different. I mean, it comes out just as tender, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So, this is typically how I would do my roast. You know, we'd keep it whole, pop it in a crock pot with some potatoes and carrots, and then with these other ingredients. So, nothing special. And that way you can flavor it however you want to. Like Clint was saying, we do a lot of stroganoff. Sometimes I just use a brown gravy mix. But my go-to is cream of mushroom soup. I love it. So, it was my grandmother's thing. You know, we don't use a lot of prepackaged items. And I do have some wild mushrooms that I will make cream of mushroom out of, you know, homemade. But it's just so much more convenient. And I just like the flavor of it. And sometimes you can find them for like 49 cents a can, and I buy a case. That lasts me until the next time they're 49 cents a can, if I'm lucky. So, but we just found that deal. It was right before Thanksgiving. Yeah, and this is such a big thing. If I'm just doing like one roast, I would just put one thing of cream of mushroom. But since we're doing two, I'll put 2 cans. If you don't like this, I mean, you can put any seasonings on it that you want. You know, you could do the Lipton onion soup mix and all that. I don't worry too much about stirring it all in or anything, because it's going to all cook in there together. The secret to this is you're going to cook it for 3 hours. You can put it in your pressure cooker or your slow cooker, cook it all day, and you get the same texture, kind of. You just want really soft chunks of beef. Clint has false teeth, and so, you know, you have to sometimes make accounts for that, and he can eat this really easily. Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. So, I'm going to put some garlic powder.
Sometimes he can what?
Sometimes you have problems eating tough meat.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes you just have to do what you have to do.
Yep.
I'm talking about you, but what?
I know you're talking about me. I'm working on my tool.
And then I'm just putting some garlic, because what we use this for. If you don't like garlic, certainly leave it off. You could put chopped onions. I have added mushrooms, and we do have mushrooms right now, but for dinner tonight I'm going to make a mushroom risotto. But I have piled mushrooms in there. I like to try to use up what I have in my house, you know. I don't use canned mushrooms, I always use fresh, but you know, do whatever is best for you. I'm going to put 3 cans of water, and that's just my preference. I think the oven kind of makes it a little bit more dry than like the slow cooker would. And I like to, when I freeze it for later, I like to have some of the juice and stuff for that. And that's it. I mean, it's pretty simple once you get the chopping done. It's really simple once you get the chopping done. You can buy stew meat already chopped. In fact, that's what we used to do. But we prefer And I think you get a lot more by doing it yourself. And you do want to cover this really well with foil. I will link my foil below that I use. I get this huge one. Sometimes it lasts me like 5 years. True story. Off the internet. I used to get it at Sam's, but my friend who used to buy it for me doesn't go there anymore, and we don't have a card, and we don't have a Costco or anything like that. So then you just bake it 3.5, 4 hours. Usually what I do, if it's not supper time, I'll bake it for 3 hours and just turn the oven off, let it sit in there until supper's ready. It's about 10 o'clock, so yeah, about 1. We'll probably take it out and get it ready. So when it's done cooking, I will come back and share with you how we proceed from there. See you guys in a minute. Okay guys, it is done. Look how, oh good, Clint got a container. He wanted a bite of it. So I'm just going to stir up and kind of get all that soup in there. Tonight we're just going to eat it like this with some mushroom risotto. But I want to show you guys how tender this is. It better be tender because it's been in the oven for a while. Okay. Let's see. We don't have a fork.
Don't need it. I just pushed it with my finger.
Clint pushed it with his finger and it broke. So
And my hands are clean. I mean, come on, guys.
let me just show you guys so I'm not blowing smoke right there, and then it just falls apart. So he's gonna go snack on this.
I am.
Wanted to show you guys.
That's mine.
And then because we made so much, I will put them in like 2-cup containers, freezer containers that we have. And we'll eat like 6 or 8 meals on this. But when I serve supper, I'll show you what it looks like.